I'm a little bit sick right now, so I hope that my sneezing or coughing is not going to interrupt this video tutorial. It's a super quick tutorial to teach you how to use the Polygonal Lasso tool to easily and simply replace this band image in Photoshop. So let's drag this image into Photoshop, and in the meantime, while it's opening, let's just go ahead and click on a band portrait. For example, let's just do some Nirvana. We'll right click it, save image as. Yeah, Kurt Cobain, Nirvana band group. Okay, perfect. We're open now in Photoshop. Let's go find our download, drag and drop it in here. And we're going to resize this image so it covers this triangle. Okay. So I'm just going to drag it, make sure that it covers the triangle. It's probably not even the best picture to do it with, to be honest, but we'll give it a try anyways and see how it goes. Okay, next I'm going to turn the eyeball off for over there so we don't look at it. And we're going to be zooming in to our first corner over here. And I'm going to use the lasso tool to make a selection. But if you click on the lasso tool and hold, you'll notice that there's polygonal lasso tool and magnetic lasso tool. So our normal lasso tool we can just make a selection in any shape that we want. With the polygonal lasso tool, it's completely a geometric based software. And then when you're finished, you can always hold Command and it'll help to close it. And you click Command D to deselect. And lastly, we have the magnetic lasso tool, which is kind of a unique one where it'll try to spot the difference in pixels. So I just click it one time, and with my mouse, I'm just dragging it to the right, and Photoshop's trying to find the pixel difference in order to decide where to make the selection. You notice it's pretty good. I'm going to just close it over here by holding Command, and that little circle pops up next to it. It's pretty good, but it's not perfect. You notice over here that these lines don't go straight. They dip down a little bit. So it's not my most favorite one, the magnetic lasso tool, but if I'm doing something quick, it's pretty nice to go. We're going to use a polygonal lasso tool because we're just doing a perfect triangle over here, right? Triangle, super easy. It's a very basic geometric shape. Polygonal lasso tool is selected. I click it one time over here. I can drag it anywhere. I'm just going to go to the very end over here. Click again. Drag it down. Once we get to the bottom over here, click again. I'm going to drag this guy up. And I'll click over here. And then I'll hold Command and click one last time to close the selection. Now we have a perfect triangle selection going around this band. Now we're going to turn our eyeball back on for Kurt Cobain, and I'm going to click this layer mask button down at the bottom. And with just one click, we made a layer mask based on the polygonal lasso tool selection. To close this tutorial off, let's hit C for the crop tool and drag our crop inside and make this nice and tight so that these black borders are no longer there. Looks pretty good, except down here, down here we want to fix that as well. So C for the crop tool one last time. And we're going to basically just drag this until it's on the blue album cover. Perfect. That's how you can use the polygonal lasso tool to make a selection. And let's say, for example, that you're not exactly happy with how your band is positioned. Don't do this because that's going to be losing your spot. What you want to do is you want to unlink the connection to the layer mask, this chain down here. You want to unchain it, and then your layer mask is going to stay where it is, and you can move your picture around and the mask is going to stay exactly where it is. Meanwhile, you can also click the layer mask itself and even move that around if you so desire to do. Export this as a JPEG, upload it to Schoology, and you're done.